Hey everyone, it's Sammy from Scrapmaster's Paradise, and today I'm talking about my 2019 scrapbook goals. They are scrapbook and card making goals. If you've seen one of my recent videos, I actually made a Christmas card. It is the first time I have done stamping, Copic coloring, card making, and to be honest, it was just awesome. It felt great to be able to accomplish something. It took me maybe 30 minutes or so, and I got a pretty little card out of it, and it's just been so long since I've made cards. Probably a good, gosh, Olivia's almost 4 years old, so probably a good at least 3 years, maybe even 4 years since I've actually really worked on cards. And so I want to get back into it. I haven't made really large, lofty scrapbooking goals in a long time, and so this year is going to be the year. I have been teetering on the edge of diving back into scrapbooking and card making for a long time now, and I'm ready to just dive in. I've been watching more scrapbook related videos, and I'm really excited to start doing more videos on this channel. One of the things now is I can do voiceovers really easily. I ended up having a major problem with my MacBook Pro a few weeks ago, had to completely wipe the MacBook. I have the brand new version of iMovie. I had to learn to use it because the old iMovie that I was using before doesn't work at all on the new operating system. And so I was forced to start using a new iMovie. I had used this old version of iMovie for years and years. I was really comfortable and fluent in it. But the only problem with it is it did not do voiceovers well. Sometimes I could film one, it would work relatively okay. I would be able to film like 20 or 30 second audio clips, and if I tried to film anything longer, it would just cut off at the 20 or 30 second mark. I don't know if I said minute earlier, but I meant second. So I could film like a 20 to 30 second clip of audio and have to do that over and over and over again. So if you're dealing with like a, let's say a 12-minute video, which is kind of a normal amount, 12 to 15-minute video, it was taking me forever to do, and so I just stopped doing them. They're hard to do, it wasn't fun anymore, and now it's fun. It's really easy. I did the voiceover for that Christmas card, and it was just like that. Like, I filmed it, got it done, I could stop and edit as needed. If I said too much or lost my train of thought mid-audio, I can just trim it and start fresh again. It wasn't buggy or laggy at all. It didn't close my program, and so this is a major win for me being able to make more videos for you guys. For a long time, that was just such a hassle to make those process videos, and now it's not so much. I found that it makes me want to scrapbook more, being able to share it with you guys more. Honestly, I didn't connect the two, that it was the old iMovie's problem with the voiceovering. I just thought it was my computer's problem, so I never even looked into upgrading my iMovie. So this was just a happy accident that I found out that the newer iMovie does better voiceovers for me. And so yeah, I want to get back into the tutorials, the process videos, anything that I can voice over and speed up for you guys is fair game now, and that really opens up the possibilities for what I can do with this channel again. Another thing that happened recently is Olivia is in 5-day-a-week preschool. She's in the morning, so I have a couple of hours every day. I have a couple of dedicated child-free hours every weekday, and I have felt like I've gotten so much done with these free hours. Before this, she was in 2 days a week, and I just did not feel like I was getting the same amount of hustle done. And so that also opens up the door for more videos for this channel. So I'm really committing to 1 video per week on this channel, but I really ideally would like to get 2. So I'm thinking Wednesdays for sure. I'm gonna try to get a video for you guys every single Wednesday, and then sometimes Friday. That's gonna be my schedule for this channel. And so that's what you can expect to see here. I'm gonna try my hardest to stick to it. There have been so many weeks that I have just skipped making videos this year, and I wanna get better about that. I finally wanna get this channel to 10,000 subscribers. I feel like if I dedicate myself to it, make the videos for you guys, the numbers will grow, and I really wanna work towards that goal. I've really neglected this channel on and off since Olivia has been born because, you know, life happens, mom stuff happens. And at the end of the day, I'm not a scrapbooker anymore in the sense that I was before. You know, I ran a business before. It was my major priority. I didn't have any children, and having her really just shifted everything. It's important to me now in a sense, but it's not the same level of importance as it used to be. And that's really shown on this channel. It's the first thing I drop constantly, it seems like. I'll film really good for a few weeks and then skip a month. That has tended to happen again and again, and I don't want it to happen anymore. I really want to stick with the one video a week. I feel like we're getting into a really good groove and routine with life, and I feel like I can dedicate at least that much to this channel. As far as my personal scrapbooking goals, my goal is to basically make 2 layouts and 1 card every week. So that's 3 projects. I want them up on the blog, but I'm giving myself some leeway. So I have on here 50 cards and 100 layouts. So that gives me a little bit of wiggle room. Some weeks I'll make more, some weeks I'll make less, and hopefully I can really average out to be, 3 projects a week basically. That's something I think that's a manageable goal for me. If I'm just getting in the scrapbook room a couple nights a week, I could knock out 3 projects. So I feel like it's really manageable, and I like putting a number on it. I like making the goal for it because then it holds me more accountable to doing it. Whereas this last year, I'm just like, I want to scrapbook more, and it's not a really dedicated thing. Whereas now I feel like, okay, I have 50 cards on the list. I think I can knock that out. I have 100 layouts. That's 2 layouts a week. That's not a big deal. That's like 1 really good scrapbooking session to be able to get those 2 layouts done. So I think it's really manageable and achievable. I've built in a little bit of leeway here and there, and I want to stick to it. And so going along with that, I am still doing the no spend scrapbook challenge. I'm using what I've got, with the exception of I will buy adhesive, and I will also buy printer, paper and ink, or prints, whichever photo thing I need, so I can have photos to scrapbook. But I'm really trying to use up embellishments and supplies that I have, and my supply is really dwindling. So when it starts to run out and I'm finding that I don't have enough embellishments or whatever, I'm going to start replenishing and just being much more mindful of what I purchase for my scrapbooking, because I ended up with a whole room of scrapbooking stuff. I don't know how many scrapbook declutters I've done over the years. I just mindlessly bought things in my everyday life. We've been more mindful this last year of not purchasing things just for the sake of purchasing things, and I want to do the same with my scrapbook. So it's going to be more of a mindful scrapbook purchases. When I do hauls, they'll not just be like, oh, all this stuff looked really pretty, so I purchased all of it. It's going to be things that I know that I'll use and I'll love seeing in the scrapbooks. It won't just be like the new trendy shiny thing. Part of my trouble with scrapbooking now is I can't link to a lot of things. Like, I'm going searching for things. All my stuff is old as dirt, and so I can't link to anything. It's really just to show you guys, to inspire you guys. It's not to necessarily push you guys to purchase the products, because that's not where my focus is right now. My focus is on the scrapbooking process of it, not the products. So of course, when I purchase new things, I will link to those when I can, but a lot of times you're just not gonna see lists of supplies because I'm using what I got, and your girl's got a lot of stuff. So I have a question for you guys as far as TV show and movie recommendations. I scrapbook to watching something, and I've just blasted through some things because I can sit there and watch an episode or 2 every scrapbook session. So I would love to know your best TV and movie recommendations. We have Hulu and we have Amazon Prime Video right now. I can pick anything from those 2 apps. So I would love to know your best recommendations. I need things to watch while I'm in here. The one I'm going to start next is called The Handmaid's Tale. Let me know what you guys think of that if you've watched it. I've heard some things about it, but I don't know how many episodes they have of that yet. So it might be something that I get through really quickly, binge watching while I scrapbook, but I'll need more recommendations. So I want to hear those down below. Also, what are your scrapbook goals for this year? I would love to know what you're working on for 2019. Basically, my main goal is 50 cards, 100 layouts, 1 video a week, hopefully 2 videos a week. And I was thinking as far as how to get back to the blogging. I've been blogging a whole lot more when I've been in here scrapbooking. So those 3 projects a week, I'm gonna definitely be blogging those. I'm gonna try my hardest to have 3 blog posts a week, at least 1 video a week, and possibly 2 videos a week. So be sure that you're subscribed here so you don't miss any of my videos, but also make sure you go to the blog and insert your email if you want to be up to date with the blog. That way you know when I post. You don't have to necessarily go check the blog. You can subscribe to email updates if that's something you're interested in. You can check that out if you want more projects. I will try my best to show those projects to you guys over here, but they won't all be dedicated scrapbook process, tutorial style videos. They'll just be like, here's a layout I made. If you want more details, go to the blog and I'll have everything written out. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.